Halo, assalamualaikum teman-teman. Kali ini saya mau bahas tentang gate 46. Gate ini adalah the gate of embodiment, ya. So it's about finding your serendipity and your bliss through your body. Dan gate ini ada di G Center, sorry bukan throat, G Center ini ya, 46. Ini terhubung langsung dengan gate 29. 29 waktu itu kita sudah melalui transit gate ini beberapa minggu yang lalu. Ada videonya juga kalau mau dicek. Dan grounding gate-nya adalah gate 25. Gate 25 di sini Neptune masih retrograde ya di gate 25. So let's dive into this transit. So 46 disebut sebagai the determination of the self. Tapi in more colloquial term disebut dengan the love of the body. Maksudnya apa? The love of the body bukan berarti merasa bahwa okay, I need to have the perfect body atau I need to uh, be beautiful or in the externally only, but this is the understanding, yeah, that the body is the vehicle through which our soul is experiencing this life. So this vehicle needs to be healthy in order for our soul to experience this life at its highest potential. Begitu. So this is about knowing yourself, having a healthy connection and balance between your emotional self, your mental self, your energetic self, and your physical self. Jadi, um, it's it doesn't see a separation between your physical, your vehicle, yeah, your physical part, your physical body, and your internal body, atau your energetic body. So this is the gate of the love of the body, the expression, the pleasure, the gate of luck when committing fully to life. Yeah. So kenapa disebut the gate of luck? Because in this gate, if you're able to embody your joy, your bliss, your serendipity, and your ecstasy, then you're going to attract a lot of things to you. You're going to attract a lot of good things that you want and love, and you will uh, eventually be lucky. Nah, grounding gate-nya adalah gate 25, which is the gate of the spirit of the self. Jadi kalau tadi apa namanya 46, this is the physical expression of yourself, ya, yourself at this 3D level. Okay, 25 is yourself at the spiritual level. So this is maintaining tadi the balance between your spiritual self, your emotional self, your energetic self, and your physical self, which is gate 46. Yeah. So gate 25 is universal and unconditional love through acceptance, acceptance of everything that you go through. Yeah. This is meeting life with innocence, understanding that everything is you and you are one with everything. Okay. Uh, okay, so 2946 ini kemarin kita sudah melalui gate 29. Gate 29 ini langsung ke sakral, ya. And it is about perseverance atau it is the energy to commit, to saying yes to life, to finding what makes you joyful, what brings the life force inside of you, what makes you feel that you are vital. Yeah, you have vitality. Yeah, so this is the gate of commitment, dedication, and saying yes to new cycles. And why? Kenapa saya membahas channel ini? Because right now this is a very important transit for you to know what commitments you want to take and how you want your life to move forward. Karena channel ini 4629 is about succeeding where others fail. Artinya, you can't take other people as examples for what you want to do in life. Kenapa? Because everyone is designed differently. And if you are taking other people as examples, maybe you are not looking inside enough. You're not taking commitments based on what your sacral and your identity, yourself, wants. So that's why kita kesini. That's why dari ini periode transit ini dari 21 sampai 26, this is the period of taming one's passions. It's critical to let go of heavy anchors. It's important to not go with the flow. Jadi most of the time, I would say just go with the flow, go with your what feels easy, what feels the path of least resistance. Gitu. However, di transit ini, you actually need to have an intended plan. This is a time where you look inside and figure out or discover, what your heart actually wants and what path you want to take. And this path needs to come from your true self. Karena ini ada di identity center, your true self, your true passion, what brings joy to you, and not from the expectations atau projections of other people. Because you might have the energy to do what other people think you should do, atau what you believe you need to do to prove to other people that you are good enough, gitu. But is that sustainable? Is that healthy, gitu? Okay. So let go of expectations, recognize your own strength, look for opportunities in every minor event, and time will bring you luck and become your best ally. Okay, so what helps in this transit? Breathing practices, because this is connecting your physical body and your emotional body, acceptance of existing limitations, karena Gate 25 has a lot of understanding of the limitations of and the resistance and the fears that you have. Enjoyment of what is happening, ease and lightness. Now, what hinders? Fears, over seriousness, karena ini shadow dari Gate 46, addiction, melancholy as a result of one's own perfection. Dan obatnya itu tadi di Gate 25, acceptance and love of the self. Okay? Now, sometimes it's hard atau we don't understand the words that we say, atau we might have different definitions of the words that we say. So what is embodiment? Embodiment is actually becoming what you, atau becoming the frequency of what you want to feel. Jadi misalnya, if you want to feel love, then you need to be at the frequency of love to be embodied in what you want. Because embodiment is a tangible, visible form of an idea, a quality, or feeling. So if you want to feel success, let's say, then you have to be at the frequency of success in order to feel success. And ini mungkin yang sering disebut di spiritual field, that you have to become what you want. You have to assume the identity of what you want. You have to become your higher self in order to go towards your goal atau your vision. But embodiment is simply that, knowing where you want to be, what quality, what feeling, or the vision atau the idea, and know the frequency of that higher self, of that vision, of that feeling, and vibrate according to that feeling. This could be easier said than done, I know, but in a state of embodied self, we can take in moment by moment all that we experience in life, staying present to every sensations. So this is the key of unlocking Gate 46, which is Gate 25 ini, acceptance of the self, acceptance of the body, acceptance of where you are at the moment, and understand that where you want to be will require you to calibrate your energetic self, your emotional self, your mental thoughts, to your external expression, your external body, So this is a matter of balancing your mind, body, and soul, atau mind, body, and spirit, yeah, whatever you want to call it. But it is a journey. It's not a destination. And karena kita lagi di Libra season, Libra is all about maintaining balance. So the balance between your feminine and masculine self, yeah, your external physical self and your internal energetic and emotional self, your needs versus others' need. Yeah. So Libra is about balance, it's about relationship, and it's about fairness and equality and justice. So nggak ada yang timpang, nggak ada yang lebih baik dari gitu. But if this is all about maintaining that balance, maintaining that presence, yeah, and living in that delight, in that joy, because Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus is about love, it's about beauty, it's about things that are light and bring lightness, ya. Jadi kalau di Gene Keys, shadow dari gate ini is seriousness, taking everything seriously, taking life very seriously. Now, what makes people take their life too seriously is because first they lost their connection to their inner child, the innocent child, bukan the wounded child, tapi that innocent, playful child, yeah, that can allow them to let go of the duty and the burden and be immersed in the things that they love and feel joyful doing. And secondly, yang kedua, they are more connected to their fear and their rage atau anger and their feelings of guilt and shame. So they take all of those things too seriously, tadi, all the fears, all the shame, all the guilt, and they let go of the other side yang sebenarnya bisa balance, which is connecting to that inner child inside of them and looking at life with a lens of innocence, a lens of curiosity, understanding why is this happening to all of us. Gitu. So seriousness here will hinder you from feeling delight. Ya, delight itu, light itu kan sesuatu yang ringan. So you will feel everything as burdensome. Semuanya semua itu jadi beban gitu. Hidup jadi beban, relationship jadi beban, pekerjaan jadi beban gitu. Parenting jadi beban. Everything becomes so heavy. Everything becomes dutiful. So even though duty and service is a very high frequency, but if we are working from the shadow of taking everything too serious, then we will not be able to experience them as delight or even as ecstasy. You know? So we might think that ecstasy takes place in some far-off spiritual dimension, yeah, but it actually takes place right here among human beings. We're natural born ecstatics, yeah. This is our innocent inner child. This is where we feel joyful and we feel radiant and we feel vital and we want to explore life. We want to be in harmonious relationships and we want to build connection. We want to have big communities, big families, yeah. But yeah, to allow that level of beauty to our inner being, we have to unlearn many of our masculine traits. Okay, now going to ecstasy, karena lagi-lagi sometimes we don't understand the words that we say, or we might have different definitions of the word, of the same word. Yeah. So ecstasy is not about reaching a new level of being, yeah, but it is actually connecting to your true essence. Ecstasy is when you go inside, yeah, and you find your innermost flowering. Where do you bloom inside? What makes you blossom? Yeah. Seperti bunga yang merekah, what makes you blossom? What makes you open up to life? What makes you feel alive? Yeah. So the one you are looking for is you. So ecstasy is an overwhelming feeling of happiness, joyful, and excitement. That's basically it. Yeah. So the victim of this gate patternnya apa? Over seriousness, tadi taking everything too seriously, everything becomes a burden. And the dilemma is fortune. Maksudnya apa fortune? Fortune is tadi luck, feeling that some people are lucky. And this is where some people would say, why bad things happen to good people? Mungkin seperti itu, gitu. Actually, it's not that bad things happen to good people. Bad things happen to everyone. However, some people are able to use whatever happens to them as a catalyst atau as some sort of fuel, yeah, to for their future future self, gitu. However, some other people will remain stuck because their inability to alchemize whatever has happened to them. So the definition of good or bad or lucky or unlucky, yeah, it's actually a mental construct. The only judgment, and I use the word judgment loosely, yeah, the only judge that we can look to in this 3D world right now is the consequences of your action. That's it. Have your actions brought satisfaction, peace, success, or excitement to your life? Yeah. Or has it brought the opposite? Has it brought resentment, anger, bitterness, and disappointment? Because, and this is all personal. Ya, jadi bukan orang lain yang menilai kehidupan kita, but it's you. How are you seeing your action and the consequences of the decisions and actions that you made? Have you been doing, or have you been approaching your life in a way that is now making you feel disappointed, resentful, angry, and feeling like a failure? If not, then you can accept that, oh, do more of what makes you happy, do more of what makes you feel fulfilled, do more of what makes you excited, do more of what makes you joyful. Okay. Now, tadi aku agak ngelamun sedikit. So anyway, depressive nature is frigid. So you don't want to take any action. You lose touch with life. Yeah. You don't want to explore anymore. You just accept life as it is. You accept that, oh, we just live and die and that's it. Yeah. Atau you accept that, ya udah, I did what I could. Kalau hasilnya begini ya udah, gitu. It's not surrender, because surrender is actually when you've done the work and you let the results up to God, yeah. But this is frigidness, meaning that you don't care anymore. Okay, ya udahlah, gitu. Now, frivolous is the opposite. Frivolous is where you want to seem as if you are the life of this party, atau you want to be the it girl. You want to be apa ya, the fun loving person, gitu ya. But actually you're not. I mean, if you are already that person, that's fine. But if you are doing that as a coping mechanism because you are unable to face life the way that you need to, then this becomes frivolous. Okay. So you run away from facing who you are through this superficial facade of being the cool girl, the it girl, atau just have fun and FOMO and all of that. But you're actually hiding a lot of fear, a lot of shame, a lot of guilt. Yeah, all of that. So the shadow is seriousness. Tadi, gift is delight. Yeah. So luck is what happens when you stop interfering with life, when you stop controlling what comes to you. Just accept what happens and work through it, move through it, and know that what is yours will come to you. And trust. Now, ecstasy, the orgasmic inner world, yeah, it's not sexual, it's very much physical, okay? And this is the connection between your energetic self and your external self, yeah? Okay, so this is the science of love, gate 46. So you move from seriousness and constriction, ya, because karena kalau kita merasa atau taking everything too seriously, kita akan merasa limited. Everything is very limited. Mau jalan-jalan, mau belanja, mau ini, aduh nggak punya uang, aduh nggak bisa ini, nggak bisa itu, nggak ada waktu, nggak harus ngurusnya. So everything is limited. You have constrictions, ya, everywhere. Now, when you are able to accept these constrictions, these limitations, and know that, oh, okay, these are mental constructs, these are patterns I inherited atau I've developed throughout my life, and I can take them lightly. I can see through them and work through them lightly. I don't have to work through all my belief system at once. I don't have to work through all my trauma at once. I can work one by one, step by step, move from A to B, B to C, C to D. I don't have to jump from A to Z and become the higher self in overnight. No, I can walk through them and enjoy the process, make it a light process, yeah, and accept that I'm part of this world. Everyone is going through the same struggle. And if I can have compassion for myself, I will have compassion for the other, and I will be able to see the magic in me, and I will be able to ignite and activate the magic in other people. And this is a state of ecstasy when everyone is living their magic. Yeah, everyone is living a joyful, delightful, serendipitous life. I hope serendipitous life is the right word. Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.